We talked about this in the live stream last night, but a lot of y'all like the videos. A lot of y'all like the live stream. Some of you watch both. So this for my people that ain't hear me speak on this last night in the live stream when this Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney $8 million offer, phantom offer that Shakur typically turned down for, or supposedly turned down to fight Devin Haney. Bro, look, man. Couple of points I want to give y'all. If you seen the live stream, you heard some of this already. So, you know, listen in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, join the channel. You know what I'm saying? Drop super thanks and super chats when you come by the channel to support the channel. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get to it. Oh, and again, hit the like button. Y'all watch the videos, then don't hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's get it cracking. Look, man. So this calling, this is in reference to Antonio Leonard's son calling into a YouTube channel, The Boxing Voice, and saying something that got YouTube in a frenzy yesterday. And he said, let's say if a rough estimate, let's say that if Shakur was getting $8 million to fight Devin Haney, why would he fight him this year when he could fight him next year for $16 or $20 million, right? And people ran with that. Oh, Shakur turned down $8 million. Oh, Shakur, you know, like all that shit, bro. They started hitting me up immediately, bro. Immediately started hitting me up and shit. And so I went and listened to it for myself. And like I told y'all, bro, as soon as I started listening to it, I knew that it was just his opinion. Anytime somebody says, let's say, or let's assume, or let's consider, when you start off your statement with let's say, if this, when you put let's say and if in front of what you're about to say, you're letting it be known it's a hypothetical statement, meaning it's not based in fact. Meaning that you're just giving your opinion. Now, anyone who completed high school level English should know this, bro. So that's point one about this shit. But now let's just dig into it, bro. Furthermore, $8 million is 25% of 32 million, bro. Hear me again. $8 million is 25% of 32 million. The way that you get that number, you throw 32 million into a calculator, you multiply it times 0.25, which is 25%, and you'll get 8 million. Okay? And 8 million times 4 is 32 million, bro. That's how you get that number. So 8 million is 25% of 32 million. So you're saying that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, that the promoter that was putting up the money, Top Rank, Bob Arum, if you believe this to be true, then you believe that Bob Arum was willing to put up $32 million for a fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Let me explain to you why that makes no fucking sense, bro. Number one, this is the same Bob Arum that told you that he barely broke even on a pay-per-view with Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. So you want me to believe that he is putting up $32 million for a Devin Haney fight, having just barely broke even on him? So that's point one. Another point behind that same talking point, the same Bob Arum had Terrence Crawford signed and was putting on a pay-per-view fight with Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, two guys who are bigger names in the sport of boxing than Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney at the time that he put that fight on. And Bob Arum was willing to put up $10 million for them to fight. $6 million to Crawford, $4 million to Sean Porter. So that same Bob Arum, who was only willing to put up $10 million for bigger names, is going to put up more than 3 times as much, over $30 million, for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney to fight. And another thing behind that point, this is the same Bob Arum that we were told informed Bill Haney and Devin Haney that Shakur Stevenson wasn't on the table, that they couldn't get an option for a 4th fight. So Bob Arum went for telling you that you can't have an option for a 4th fight with Shakur Stevenson. He told you no, and you went to him multiple times to try to get a Shakur Stevenson fight. He went from telling you no to telling you that he was willing to put up $32 million for the fight. These are just simple things that you can use your brain to just ask yourself if something makes sense or if it don't make no goddamn sense. All right? But keep going from there. Because by pushing this, what you don't understand is if you're saying that Shakur Stevenson is a duck and you're saying that he turned down the fight for $8 million, you're really painting Devin Haney in a bad light. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because Shakur Stevenson, let's say all that shit is true now. I just told you how it makes no sense. So if you're watching the whole video, we're moving on from that. I don't believe the shit to be true. Right? And I just explained to you why. Try to rebuttal that shit if you want to. Now let's talk about, let's say it is true. Let's say Bob Arum was putting up $32 million for the fight. And that Devin Haney was like, if that's how much you putting up, I need 75, Shakur need 25, and that was $8 million. Let's say that's true. Let's just see how I do that. Let's say, oh my God, you see how you give a hypothetical? Let's say that it's true. Just like the dude said, let's say it was $8 million. Y'all following? Y'all following, bro? Come on, man. I do this shit really good. Let's say that it's true though, right? $32 million Bob Arum willing to put up for Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson goes to the sanctioning body. Said, hey man, I don't feel like this $8 million, 25%, that shit ain't enough. I'm worth more. And he petitioned them. Let's say they come back with 70-30. We don't know what they would have come back with because the moment that they got petitioned to fight, and the WBC said he is the mandatory, Devin said, no, I'm fighting Regis. So if the $8 million for Shakur is true, that means that Devin Haney would have chance to get $24 million or a chance to get $21 million if they would have said, no, 70-30. Or a chance to get like $15, $16 million if they would have said, no, we're going to give you 60-40, Devin. With a chance to get that type of money, you telling me that Devin Haney just went and decided to fight Regis in a fight that's much smaller, where we know they ain't putting up $32 million for the fight, where we know damn well he ain't making $24 million, he ain't making $15 million, shit, he ain't making $10 million for that fight. You telling me that he left that on the table to go fight Regis Prograis for way less money? See how that shit work? It don't make no sense, bro. I don't believe Devin would do no stupid shit like that. Hence, I think this shit is all cap. I think this is just a narrative gone wrong, bro. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. I just think it just don't make no sense. You can't make it make sense, bro. Number one, we know Bob Arum cheap as shit. He ain't putting up $32 million for a fighter that just broke even. And another fighter that never been on pay-per-view. $32 million. He put up $10 million for bigger names. That should end the shit. And then the dude on the goddamn call in said, let's say, if this rough estimate, let's say they were, we were getting 8 million. Like the bro, he just talking. He just talking. That's like me saying, let's say that Tank fight Eastside Pitbull Cruz. I think it do like 350,000 pay-per-view buys this time, about a 10 million live gate. Let's say that he fight Gary Russell Jr. I think it'll do a bigger live gate in DC because they really gonna show up for that, but I don't think it'll sell as many pay-per-views. So I think the live gate be like 15 million, 18 million, something like that. But the pay-per-views be like 200,000. So if they fight, let's say that they fight. If they do fight, then that's what this one will do. If they do fight, then that's what that one will do. Are you going to go and say, are you going to go and report the shit that I just gave you as a fact? No, because I'm just giving you my opinion, bro. Because I let you know it was a hypothetical by saying, let's say Tank fights Pitbull. Let's say Tank fights Gary Russell. But motherfuckers say, let's say Shakur and Devin fight and they get 8 million. Motherfuckers just run out the front door with it, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all got to stop this shit, man. But I wanted to do this in video form because we talked about it on a live stream last night. And I know a lot of people don't watch the live streams. I wish more of you would watch the live streams, but for those of you that don't, this video was for you so you can know what I think about it, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.